Hey there, and welcome to episode number 10 of the Engaging Niche HCP podcast. And I'm your host, Jason Fair. And one of the things that I'm going to focus on for today's episode, it's one topic, it's an emerging topic, it's a trend. You've been seeing it, you've been maybe leveraging it as well, but it's AI. So the focus for today's episode is about AI. I've got two major tools that I leverage and I use as a video marketer, right? Video strategist. So these two tools that I'm going to dive into here in a second. One is vidIQ. It's going to help you when it comes to analyzing, evaluating, auditing your YouTube channel to see if you've got the right tags, the right descriptions, end cards, a bunch of different things. So there's some great criteria that you can review. I'm going to show that up here in a moment. The other tool that I'm going to show you, it's called Opus Clip. And if you're leveraging long form content like I am and a lot of other marketers out there, Opus Clips will go in there and help find your shortest clips that you can leverage for YouTube Shorts, Reels, and other things. And so those are the main tools I'm going to work on. And as we all know, AI is a game changer. The way I leverage it, it's my sidekick, it's my buddy, it's my AI friends that can help me create some quicker things when it comes to video content. And one of the things that this Opus Clip, it's pretty interesting. Eric Sue actually talked about this a week ago. So I'm like, I got to get on there and talk about it too. But regardless, let's go ahead and start with vidIQ because of the two tools, I think this one might be a little bit more beneficial, but they're kind of similar when it comes to how you can level up or take your video strategy when it comes to YouTube to the next level. So here it is up on the screen. So it's designed to boost, obviously, YouTube views. So let me actually pull it up in YouTube, specifically on one of the videos. Again, we're focusing on vidIQ. Here's the things that I love about it. If you look at it here, again, this is the integration. So this is the plugin to Chrome browser, your Chrome browser. And one of the first things that obviously is recommending get AI title recommendations. You can go through there. This is a live video, but basically what happens when I say, hey, get some recommendations. I click that. As you can see, it works. And fairly quickly, it comes up with 5 different title recommendations. So I can change that, use that. It'll be interesting to see. I've been leveraging this tool for just a couple of weeks now. So I'm going to compare and contrast the AI tool, generating these titles versus my brain generating these titles. So we'll see how it goes. But I love that it gives me 5 different options. And if I scroll down a little bit more here too, obviously there's a description generator too. So I've got the descriptions already dialed in here. But if you don't, what happens is if you just say, hey, this is a blank slate, these are the main keywords I want to rank for, it'll generate. So for example, if we want to say retargeting, again, these are just some of the main keywords for this particular video. So if we just put in here retargeting as just an example, it's going to generate description right in this episode. And just full disclosure, this is a podcast that I'm looking at to help with the different descriptions here. So it's going to give me 3 different options, which again is really nice. They're probably, at least when I've worked through it before the descriptions, I definitely want to get longer descriptions, a little bit of a downfall, but again, at least it gives you a starting point, which is always nice. And then you can actually create a thumbnail for the video too, which again is super important, as we all know. And then if you come over here to the right, and again, if you're just joining this video midstream here, specifically, this is vidIQ. These are some of the bells and whistles to up your game when it comes to posting video content on your YouTube channel. It's almost like an audit tool, an AI audit tool. So if you look over here, we've got an SEO score, which we all know is super important. It tells you the tag count, tells you the tag volume, keywords in the title. So I probably should go back and look at my keywords in the title. I'm only showing 1 out of 5. All the other ones are coming up really good. And then again, that's the SEO scorecard. And then there's another tab here. If you click on overall checklist, really nice here. Does it have a card? Yes. Does it have an end screen? Yes. So if those weren't checked, obviously in the green check, then it's got an X. I don't have enough subscribers to monetize, so we can skip that for now. Is it a playlist? Yes. Is it public? Yes. So it's a great checklist just to make sure that you're doing all the appropriate things correctly. And then if we go down here, super important as well for any YouTube video you're posting is the tags. The recommendation for vidIQ is 20 tags. So if you go over 20, they're not going to ping you. What I like about this feature is it actually tells you the keyword volume. So for example, here up on the screen, we've got HCP digital campaigns. They have a keyword volume of 43, overall 71 though. So this can get up to 100. I think this is a top one, 70 here. Some of the lower ones, 47, 67, 44. And then if you scroll down, you can get additional keywords. So what I like about this too, so if we start typing in pharma, it'll actually give you pharmacology, right? If we want to type in pharma again, not pharmacist, let's do marketing. Pharma marketing, let's put that in there. So it's a great way to trigger different keywords. Those are the different suggestions. It's got another one for HCP. So let's, while I'm here, might as well drop that in there. And really, that's it in a nutshell. Again, this is vidIQ. Overall, it's kind of like your trusty sidekick when to ensure you're posting these videos correctly, and not only correctly, but in the systematic way that you need to so you can rank for all the key features on your YouTube video when it comes to SEO, tags, title descriptions, titles themselves, and great tool. Highly recommend it. I'm going to be using this moving forward as well. All right, let's get into Opus Clip. Several things I love about this tool. First off, it's free. This is going to take your video strategy to the next level, especially when it comes to converting, creating a lot of content in a short amount of time. So really the way it works is if you put in, and I'm not showing this up on the screen right now, but if you go to the clip.opus pro, if you just sign up, again, it's free. You put in your YouTube URL. Let's say it's a long form content. That's what it loves. So it's really the goal of this Opus Clip is to take a long form content like a podcast, a long form content, like even a webinar, which is great. It's long, but you always want to have a variety of different shorter clips. So you put that URL from YouTube, drop it in the tool, and about 10 minutes later or so, you'll get a bunch of different vertical videos that you can leverage for Instagram Reels, you can leverage for YouTube Shorts, and it's a great tool to create a lot of variety of different short clips. What I love about it here is it gives you a pretty snazzy, sexy title that you can leverage, and I've been using a lot of these titles. That's one of the benefits. It creates some really cool, engaging titles. The other thing it does a really good job of is it gives you captions so you can see up on the screen here. So if you're running advertising, it's a great way to stand out. You always want captions when it comes specifically, obviously, to short videos so people can consume it quicker. They don't even have to have audio on. The other thing you can see up here on the screen is if I scroll down multiple clips, but it gives you a score. So it puts the highest score up at the top. It does a transcript specifically of every single word in the video, which is kind of nice. And a lot of times what I'm doing is just pulling this and changing it and modifying it and putting it in the description for the YouTube video. The other thing it does is it actually tells you why they chose this clip as a 99. And then again, great titles here again for the number 2 clip. This came in at an 84 score. So I believe this video, yeah, so this is a 13-minute video overall. And then it's giving me 4, 5, 6 clips. And I think out of all of these, so that's a 53-second one for the last one, a 14-second one, which is a quick one, 41-second. The only one that's probably not going to be able to be used as a short is for YouTube is this one, just because it's coming in at 148. But overall, free tool. You should be using this. You should be leveraging it. It's a great way to ramp up a ton of great content in a short amount of time. Again, check out opusclip.pro. That's it for this episode. I wanted to break down just 2 AI marketing tools specifically around video content. If this has been helpful to you, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You'll continue to get my podcast every single week. So